So today we're at the Stockley Junction travelling systems inside the U-Trough of the East Flyover. The U-Trough is a box system we're setting up running along parallel to the railway. So behind me you can see we've just poured a section of wall and the traveller is ready to move along to the next section. The formwork traveller is set up to enable us to run all the formwork beside the railway. It enables the railway to stay open and combine the whole system in one unit. Formwork traveller is two parts. It's got the rebar gantry at the front of it, with the shutter is behind it. It runs on rails and wheels and it's pulled by some hydraulic turfers. We're running on a 6-day cycle at the moment, pouring 11 metre sections. The south wall stands at about 6 metres, with the north wall running up from 6 to 8 metres. So once we've struck the wall behind us, we'll move the gantry forward 11 metres. The shutters are all contained with that, so it'll close up. And in front of that, the rebar is being installed, ready for the next pour. So typically it takes a couple of days to close up the shutters. All the concrete's poured from within the gantry. So following that, it's struck after a couple of days and cycled forward. The system's working great. Splitting the two gantries, because we've got two walls, we've split the two of them, enables one to go ahead of the other. The speed of it is increased dramatically from using this system.
One of the features on the travelling formwork is that the ties can be installed from one side using a specially fabricated captive nut system. This is because the access on one side of the formwork is limited, and also a speed benefit is also achieved. The wheel can move along the axle of the wheel unit to provide lateral movement to and from the wall to take out any discrepancies between the rail track and the wall being constructed.
In a confined environment like we have, this system is far above anything else. RMD has done all the design for it and it's worked out really well for us.
Behind me you can see the travelling wall formwork and the rectally finish that has been produced. This effect has been specified by Network Rail for anti-vandal and aesthetic reasons. Here I'm stood between the concrete wall being constructed and the wall formwork. The wall formwork is in the struck position prior to the traveller being moved. This is the 10th pour using the same formwork, and as you can see, the finish is still of a high standard, requiring minimal remedial work.
So we're now at the north traveller. As previously mentioned, we're at the south wall. This traveller is a little bit different to the south with a different environment. It's actually considerably bigger than the south. These two travellers, following on to the next stage of the project, will be adapted for a third traveller in the centre of the railway. That's going to be running down 2 live lines. The two systems being able to adapt into the central system, and it's enabled us to speed up the project and the cycle times to get into the week cycles. Fundamentally, it's a fast and safe system that's critical to this project.